Hello everyone, welcome to Learn DSA Daily. Today we'll be solving some important questions on hashing problems. Here is our first question. It's to check pairs. We have given a variable a equals to 8. We have given an array of integers, values 3, 5, 2, 1, and 1. We need to figure out if there are two elements in the array which sum to the element a. Like 3 plus 5 makes 8. You'll see how we'll approach this problem. We will create a function which will accept both these parameters. And then we will create a set P. Why are we creating a set? If the set contains unique elements to multiplication. Then we will iterate over each elements of P, and we will create a variable need which would be a minus 1. If we have 3, the second element that we need is 5. So 8 minus 3 would be 5. Then we'll check if we have already seen this need. If yes, we will print 1 and return. And then we will add this value in the scene. If we iterated over each element of B and still didn't found any matching pair, we will print C. So let's call this function with these parameters. Let's see what it means. So currently it is printing 1 because 3, 5. 5 plus 3 makes 8. If I move this 5 to 7, then again it will print 1. Right? Because 7 plus 1 makes 8. But if we make it 15, so now no two elements sum up to 8. So now if we run this function, we will see 0. But now moving on to the second question, it is to find the unique elements in a array. Let's see how we can find it. Let's take the same array and see the unique elements. How can we do that? We already have a set. Let's start with first. What we are doing is whatever values we have in the array, we are putting it in the set and name it C. And then we will return the length of scene. So instead of returning, since we are not calling it from any other function with a string tag, here we're getting 4. 4. Why? Because we have 4 unique elements, 3, 15, 1, 2. If we add another 2, it will still be 4. Okay. This is how we can approach this problem. Moving on to the next question, we have count pairs. We have an array of integers and we need to count how many pairs sum up to that particular number. So it's just like our first question, but instead we need to count how many total pairs are possible. Let's create these two variables. So how will we approach this? We will create a dictionary of frequency and a variable answer which we will initialize it to 0, right? Then we will iterate through each element of A. And again, for one value, we need to find what is the other value that we need. So we will do it P minus X and see if need is already in the frequency. If yes, we will append it to the answer. The answer would be answer frequency of the this value, the number of times this value has occurred in the air. Then we will add frequency of X. By getting it, so if the X has not occurred, it will get a 0 value and append it with 1. And if it has already occurred, then we will add 1 to the frequency. And then we can print the answer. So for this 1, 2, 1, 2, what would be our answer? For 1 makes a pair with 2. So this is pair 1. And then this 1 makes a pair with this last 2. This is 2. Then this 2 makes a pair with 1. And then answer is 3. And then this third one makes a pair with last 2. So our answer becomes 4. If you see, our answer is 4. If I add another 2, an answer would be 6. Because now this 1 makes a pair with second 2, fourth 2, and fifth 2. Right? This 2 is making a pair with this 1. This is 1, 2, 3. This 2 makes a pair with this 1, 4. And this 1 makes a pair with this 2, 5. And this 2, 6. Right? Moving on to the next question. We need to do a frequency count. There are two array of integers, A and B. And we have another array of integers, B. Now we need to create a frequency table from this array A, and then the elements that are occurring in B, their frequency we need to. Okay. So let's see how we'll approach this problem. We already have a frequency. In answer, we will create an array of answer. For each element in A, we will count the frequency of that element. See dot get. If there is no frequency, then we will count the frequency as 0 and append it with 1. Well, now we have created this frequency table from this array of elements X. Now we will iterate over the elements of P. And then we will add the frequency from A. So frequency dot get was 0. And then we will print the answer. So if we look at solution, we are printing 3, 1. Why? Because in B, we need to print the frequency of 1 and 2. 1 has occurred 3 times in array A. So that's why 3, and this 2 has occurred 1 time in array A. So we are printing 1. Let's take another example. and 2, comma 8. We will take the values 3, comma 2. So now if we run this execution, we see 3 has not occurred in one time in array A. So for 3, we are printing 0, and 2 has occurred 2 times in array A. So we are printing 2. Right? That's all for today. See you tomorrow with more DSA problems. Thank you.